Dark, slow heartbeat sound, flash cuts of dusty walls, breathing in the dark, and a dim flashlight beam. For 13 years, he watched, he listened, he waited, and the family had no idea they were never alone. This is the real story of the man who lived inside a wall without being noticed until it was too late. It started in 2007 in a quiet suburban neighborhood. The Johnson family had just moved into their dream home, a large, old Victorian house. What they didn't know was that the house had a secret. Somewhere in its wooden skeleton, someone was already living there. Someone who would never let them leave. At first, it was just small things: food missing from the fridge, objects moved, the sound of faint footsteps at night. They blamed each other, even joked about having a ghost. But this was no ghost. Inside the wall between the kitchen and the staircase was a narrow crawlspace hidden by a loose panel. In that darkness, a man was curled up, silent, listening. His name was never confirmed, but police would later call him the Crawler. He had been living there long before the Johnsons moved in. He'd stolen his way in years ago during renovations and stayed. Every night when the family was asleep, he would crawl out. He would eat, wander the halls, even stand over their beds, watching them breathe. Sometimes he would leave little notes written in pencil, like whispers on scraps of paper. "I'm still here. You left the window open. I like your red dress." The Johnsons never found them. They would simply get lost under furniture, behind bookshelves, or in children's toy boxes. One night in 2019, the daughter, Emily, 12 years old, woke up to breathing in her room. She saw nothing in the moonlight, but when she screamed for her parents, they rushed in, turned on the lights, and found the closet door slightly open. Inside, there was no one. But wedged between the wall beams was a handwritten map of the house with every family member's name marked in their bedroom. The next morning, they called the police. Officers searched for hours but found nothing. And that's when they decided to check the walls. Behind a panel near the kitchen, they found him. A pale, thin man, hair matted, eyes wide. He didn't resist. He simply smiled and said, "I was careful not to wake you." Inside his space, police found bedding, a flashlight, stolen food wrappers, and dozens of Polaroid pictures of the family sleeping. The earliest photo was dated April 2007, the day after the Johnsons moved in. And then came the most horrifying detail beneath the bedding. There were child-sized shoes that didn't belong to anyone in the Johnson family, with dried blood inside. The Crawler was taken away, but no one knows his real name or where he came from. The Johnsons moved out within weeks. The house is still empty. Neighbors swear they sometimes see a pale face in the upstairs window. And every few months, a new piece of paper appears on the doorstep. The handwriting always says the same thing: "I'm still here." So, next time you hear footsteps in the night, check your walls. Because sometimes, the danger isn't outside your home. It's been living inside all along.
Please tell me how much do you like the video, and please subscribe the channel, like the video, and share as much as you can. And if you have any query, any horrible topic, horrible title, or anything horrible story, you can share in the comment section is open for you. You can share whatever you think, whatever you have in your mind.